We got to get that fixed.
Oh yeah, we got a leaker.
This guy. And I've done my first repair on my dad's truck. Hello and welcome to Gearhead 704. I'm Matt, and today we're back at Fox Mustang Restoration, and right behind me is my 69 F100. In case you're new to the channel, this was my dad's truck. I was able to find it again and recover it last year. Coming up on about a year. I can't believe I've already almost had this truck back again for a year, really close, but it is outside. Normally it's inside there at FMR. It had an issue recently. It was actually sprung a leak, leaking some gas. So Matt didn't want his shop to burn down, reasonably so, and that's why it's outside. We got to get that fixed. So first thing we're going to do is figure out where the leak's coming from and then go from there. So yeah, I really want to get this thing back on the road. We are pivoting away from Fox body content for a little bit, but don't worry, plenty of Fox bodies around, including that new one over there parked by the 84. So a lot more coming for all these guys, but today it's all about the trucks. So let's get going. Yeah, so like I said, guys, we're trying to get the truck figured out, the gas leak today. So got Matt here with me, helping me out on the truck. Welcome back again. But anyway, I'm gonna try to start the truck, and Matt's gonna see if he can catch it on camera where it's leaking at. We think it's in right here. All right, I'm gonna pass the camera off, try to start the truck. Let's see if we can pick it up.
Oh yeah, we got a leaker. It's dripping down. Looks like it's leaking from this fitting right here. And it's dripping on down there.
This is a fuel filter is what you told me, is that right?
Yeah, that's a fuel filter, but look, it's wet all up here.
Ah, okay.
It's wet all the way up here. I think it's leaking up here.
Running
and
down?
Leaking down.
Okay.
I don't think it's a fit, because look, it's like, I've got fuel all the way up here.
Are there more normal lines you can get, you know, where it's not this, I don't know, blue, whatever this is?
Yeah,
it's like a rubber hose?
There is. This is a particular brand of hose fittings that was really popular in the 90s. They may still be around today, but the 90s and 2000s, like that's red and blue fittings.
Yeah.
You would see them all over.
That makes sense. That's when it was built, in the 90s. So.
Yeah, so real common. But yeah, we'd have to look at the threads and go look at some plumbing. If we want to replace the plumbing, that's going to take a little bit of research.
Easier to
definitely do it.
Okay. Went to the parts store real quick, guys. Find out, you know, what they had as far as what we need. I mean, a lot of these fittings are from the 90s. They did have some things there, but we don't know exactly what we need. So first thing I'm going to do is just take these apart, get a better look at them, and then see exactly what we need. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. One thing I never get tired of is that big block sound. Moving around because we got the parts swap going on here next weekend at Fox Resto, and so we need the truck out of the way, and I'm about to kill it, right? So I don't know if I finished today or not, but anyway, that's why we're moving the truck around. All right, there we go, guys. Got the fuel line all apart. Let me show you what the culprit was. Basically, this rubber hose was just breaking down. It's a braided hose over top of the rubber. Rubber just gave out, and so that was our leak. So what I got to do now, I've got to get a new hose. And I'm really not a big fan of the braided. I know that was a thing back in the day. I'm just gonna get a regular fuel line hose, I think. And means I won't need these anymore. I'll get some actual hose clamps. So gotta run to the parts store, and then we're ready to put this back on, and then maybe we'll have no more leak, which would be pretty good. So also gonna check in with Tiff. Actually, let's check in with her right now. Hey, what are you up to over here? Back to what else?
Just sanding, yeah.
Sanding. Actually, making a little bit of progress.
Made a little progress, yeah.
So this was your boo-boo from before.
To be fair, this black is really hard to retain.
And to be fair, you've been standing on this for like months now, so it's fine. Look at her work. Putting in work.
Cut it, right?
If you always want to stay up to date on this, check her Instagram out. I'll put it up on the screen here. That's where you usually post when you're working on this.
I do.
Because we don't always include it in the video anymore, guys, because it's the same old thing over and over.
It's just, look, it's going.
Yeah. All right, well, keep going. I've got to run to the auto parts store and, yeah, stay busy. Don't slack off. They're watching.
Right, yeah. No, I've got my supervisor over there.
That's true. We do have a supervisor in here today. Tyson, what's going on? Say hi to the channel. All right. He's doing good, guys. My rescue dog is doing pretty good. All right, it's about to rain on me, so we'll see if I get this done in time. Got back from the auto parts store though, just picked up a regular fuel line here, and I went ahead, still using these, but I think that this is gonna be fine. Don't need to deal with all that braided stuff. It's also all I could get in a pinch, and I wanna get this thing going again. But yeah, what I'm gonna do here, got the hose clamps to tighten it down, and stick the nipples in. This side's already done, as you can see. We'll have to reconnect it. One thing I did want to point out though, and call to you guys as I get wet here, this tape I'm using, it's not just Teflon tape, it is PTFE. See if you can see that there. I actually tested some just regular Teflon tape, put it in gas and it disintegrated, got sticky right away. This stuff held up much better. So this is what I'm gonna use for sure on my fuel lines. So let's see if we can do that, reconnect everything, and then hopefully we will no longer have a fuel leak. I did get wet, as you can see. It's definitely raining out here. But anyway, there is my fitting, guys, and I have not tightened it with the wrenches yet. I want Matt to take a look, but I did get it in there. I did use the Teflon tape. We are in by hand. This is my fuel filter down here. Actually has a lot of room to kind of move around, but I think that's good. I'm looking at the fuel line here. That is this guy, and it's close to the radiator hose, but I don't think that's an issue. It definitely can move around some. I am going to let the master himself check it. So before I tighten these down with the wrenches, I'm gonna get Matt out here, let him look over my work, see if he thinks this will work. And if so, I'm gonna tighten it down. And I've done my first repair on my dad's truck. But first personal repair I ever did myself since I bought it. That's pretty neat that I think about it. Yeah, I'd never really done any work on this truck. In case you guys are new to the channel, you haven't been around for a while, I really didn't know much about mechanicking before I met Matt. Matt's been teaching me, and so this is kind of cool. I'm getting to work on this truck, my dad's truck, myself, maybe put something back together, maybe make it work. So that's kind of neat. You know, now my hands will be more into this than they were in the past, and gives me that connection with my dad, who I definitely miss. But yeah, so that's cool. Anyway, let me go get Matt, see what he thinks, tighten it down. Maybe we can crank it up, and maybe we can go for a drive. I would love that. See if I can get Tiffany in it for a drive. Yeah, let's see if we can do it. All right, so Matt took a look at my work, and I do need to change one thing, of course, right? That's why I had him check. But these aren't quite tight enough here, the hose clamps, and the way I've got this one set up is you can't really tighten it. I need to spin it around. So I need to do that. So I'm gonna re-disconnect these, spin it around, then tighten everything down. Should be good. You know, this is not ideal, this whole hose system. Prefer we had the metal line fittings. That's, you know, the best or better way to do it. This is all aftermarket, but hey, we're gonna make it work. It'll be fine for today. And I just wanna get it going again, get it back inside if I can. So let me flip that around, tighten it down, and next thing hopefully you should see, ready to crank. All right, so Matt just checked it. Only thing he did tighten this hose clamp a little bit more, but everything else seemed okay, right, Matt? So yeah. We're about to crank it up, and if gas flies everywhere, Matt, just get your face real close there. I'll leave the camera here, and that way
the lighter ready.
Yeah, it'll make a great video. Guys, we're in Dad's truck.
Yay!
I've got Tiffany with me, and also,
Seatbelt.
Also my oldest daughter, Kristen, who used to ride around in this truck when she was a little girl. But she's not so little anymore. Are you?
It ain't the seatbelt.
Seatbelt issues.
Here we go. Yay!
We're gonna test the brakes a little bit because brakes are old.
So I am gonna hold on to her.
Seem like they're there. Okay, we got brakes.
Yay!
Let's go to the gas station. Get a little gas. But yeah, my first repair. Grandpa's old truck. Dad's truck. Pretty awesome. See, Kristen, back then you really did drive cars like this. You ever seen the old movies where they're doing this?
Yeah.
That's because what you could really do. Have to give it a good test. Is your foot out of the way this time? Because last time I couldn't hit the gas because your foot was in my feet. I thought I had the big feet.
Did you just say I had big feet?
She moves pretty good.
Yep.
Kristen, you want to display our safety feature? It's down there by your feet. Okay, made it on the ride safe and sound and no leak. Although you will notice there is, all right, yeah, see there's a little puddle there? That is from the thermostat. We already talked about that. I need to replace the thermostat, and it only really happens if I give it full gas, which I did do. I did. But anyway, this is really cool. I mean, I don't know why I'm showing you the inside of the truck. Probably because I'm excited. I don't know where to point the camera right now. But yeah, my first repair on my dad's truck. I did it. It's complete and it's working. So that's, for me, that's really exciting. Got to drive it down the road with my daughter, with my wife, and I think Dad would be really happy about that. Very exciting, very exciting. So a lot more to come on this truck, but at least now should be able to not worry about her burning down Matt's shop, and that is key. So that part is good for now. But that's gonna be it for this one. This was a lot of fun for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We are gonna do truck content from time to time. Coming up soon on the channel though, we are having a part swap Saturday here at Fox Resto. Big thanks to Matt as always for helping me out, and look for that part swap meet coming up. I think by the time this video goes up, it'll have already happened, but the video is coming out. So anybody that came out to that, hopefully they had a good time. They are gonna do more of them in the future, I believe too, but not during May because, you know, the whole chocolate Fox show thing. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe because Matt might shoot water on me again. You never know. And we'll see you here next time on Gearhead 704. What the hell is wrong with this thing? This thing is just not. Bloopers. Matt didn't want his shop to burnt down. What's a burnt down? You do? I don't know. Bert is Ernie and Bert. Oh, I gotta run the auto parts. I gotta run the parts.
What?
I gotta run the parts, yeah.
My hair looks good.
So, what is he doing? It's raining out here, or Matt's goofing off. What are you doing? Can't do anything around this guy. All right. Anyway, shenanigans aside, I had a lot of fun today.